Thanks to the organizing team of the 17th International Urban Planning Research Seminar 2025, Valencia, for giving us the opportunity to present our research, titled Bridging a Housing Gap in Dhaka, Evaluating Public-Private Partnership Approaches for Affordable and Inclusive Urban Development. And we are Shahriar Iqbal Raj, Farjana Khatun, Fatema Tuz Zora Faria, Tasneem Taranum Shafi, affiliated with the Department of Architecture, North-South University, Bangladesh. The housing crisis in Dhaka is critical, impacting low and middle-income groups as the private sector struggles to meet escalating demand. The government of Bangladesh has adopted the Public-Private Partnership (PPP) model as a strategic intervention to address this challenge, aiming to promote affordable and inclusive housing development. This study critically examines the PPP framework in Dhaka's housing sector, evaluating its strengths, challenges, and opportunities for refinement. This research uses a mixed methods approach, combining qualitative insights from key informant interviews with policymakers, private developers, and urban planners, alongside a comprehensive review of literature and policies. Research Question 1. What is the current state of the public-private partnership approach in the housing sector in Dhaka? 2. How can a more effective public-private partnership model be designed to improve the housing situation in Dhaka? Research Objectives 1. To analyze the current status and implementation of public-private partnerships in the housing sector of Dhaka, Bangladesh. 2. To identify the key opportunities, challenges, and constraints influencing the adoption of PPP models in Dhaka's housing sector. 3. To formulate actionable policy and operational recommendations for enhancing the effectiveness and sustainability of PPP initiatives in addressing housing needs in Dhaka. Research methodology adopted for this research is well outlined in the graphical chart. However, the methodology adopted for this study is a systematic mixed methods approach designed to investigate housing concepts under public-private partnerships, PPP, in Dhaka. It combines qualitative and descriptive analytical techniques to ensure rigor, depth, and alignment with the research objectives. Major steps of the methodology: conceptual framework development, data collection, data analysis and interpretation, scopes and obstacle identification, recommendations, conclusion. Background study of this research. Articles 15, 31, and 32 of the Constitution of Bangladesh affirm the state's duty to ensure basic needs, including shelter, as part of the right to life and livelihood. To fulfill this mandate, the government launched initiatives such as the Ashrayan Project, 1997, for low-income people, ongoing cyclone shelter construction to address disaster resilience. Yet, the urban housing crisis continues. Around 29% of the population lives in urban areas, with an urbanization rate of 39.7% and annual growth of 3.21%, trading economics. Public-private partnerships, PPP, are increasingly seen as a key strategy for infrastructure development. In cities like Dhaka, PPP offers the potential to overcome limitations in public and private sector capacity. This research seeks to examine how PPP can be effectively applied to urban housing in Dhaka, fostering collaboration between public and private initiatives toward a common goal. This research identified several strategies and objectives of PPP housing projects in Bangladesh. Based on those, the summarized points are: A. Public-private partnerships can address Bangladesh's rising urban housing demand by enhancing affordability and sustainability and leveraging private expertise. B. They support urban growth, long-term viability, and inclusive community-based planning. C. Challenges remain, including small project scale, weak regulations, and market speculation. D. Stronger policies and stakeholder engagement are key to expanding PPP success in housing. Summarized points are: 1. Enhancing housing affordability. 1A. Economic viability. 1B. Regulatory flexibility. 2. Ensuring sustainability. 2A. Integrated development. 2B. B. Long-term viability. 3. Leveraging private sector expertise. 3A. Absolute technical and managerial input. 3B. Billionaire innovation and efficiency. 4. Addressing urban housing challenges. 4A. The catalyst for development. 4B. Coordination and support. 5. Stakeholder engagement. 5A. Community involvement. 5B. Inclusive development. This research studied all three cases of PPP. Case study -01. Zillmill High-Rise Residential Apartment Project. Area 160 acres. Target group low and middle income households. Cost $640 million. Apartment price $3640.8 per square feet. Total apartment units to be built 13,720. Special features of the project. Only 23% of the land is built up, while 77% is allocated for schools, colleges, mosques, markets, lakes, parks, playgrounds, and community spaces. Eventually, it will create a gated community. Case study number 02. Mirpur Satellite Town. Area 5 acres. Target group low and middle income households. Cost $52 million. Apartment price $36 to $40.8 per square feet. Number of units 400. This is considered to be the first pilot model for PPP-based affordable housing, targeting the lower and middle income population. Case study 03. Purbanchal New Town. Area 6,227 acres. Target group high, middle, and low income groups. The Purbanchal High-Rise Apartment Project is a flagship PPP initiative under Rajuk, located in Purbanchal New Town, 18 kilometers from central Dhaka. It is part of the larger Purbanchal New Town project spanning 6,227 acres, designed to accommodate 1.5 million residents. Part of this project will be allocated as small plots, and the government will invest in 30 high-rise buildings. These buildings will include commercial and residential facilities as well. Risk sharing and benefits in PPP housing projects. This research identified PPP models that aim to distribute risk efficiently between public and private sectors, enhancing project success through better cost management and resource use. Identified. Risk allocation. 1. Public sector provides land, easing acquisition. 2. Private sector assumes financial and construction risks. In Mirpur, this imbalance slows progress. 3. Balanced approach. Purbanchal project shows more equitable risk sharing. Key advantages. 1. Financial relief. Shared investment reduces government burden. Private efficiency helps cut costs. 2. Improved quality. The private sector brings innovation, faster delivery, and output-based accountability. 3. Better project management. Private partners manage construction risks. Public agencies focus on oversight and planning. 4. Innovation. Use of IBS in Zillmill and modern methods in Mirpur showcase tech-driven progress. 5. Affordable outcomes. Purbanchal offers cost-effective, planned housing for middle-income groups. 6. Cost transparency. Private sector oversight ensures more accurate and predictable budgeting. 7. Safety and liability. Private firms are accountable for material quality and site safety. 8. Market growth. PPPs boost real estate competition, improving housing solutions across Dhaka. Key challenges of PPP projects. 1. Approval and bureaucratic delays. 2. Design mismatches. 3. Construction and time delays. 4. Weak accountability and trust. 5. Rigid contracts. 6. Lack of stakeholder input. 7. Risk of gentrification. 8. High material costs. Most of the construction materials are imported. Recommendations. 1. Establish clear legal and regulatory frameworks. Ensure contract transparency, eliminate corruption, and enforce PPP policies through an accountable regulatory body. 2. Improve financial security. Manage debt, control project costs, and create a government safety fund to support projects if private partners fail. 3. Transparent flat allocation. Implement income-based eligibility criteria, require income verification, and regulate resale to avoid a return to informal settlements. 4. Involve professionals. Engage architects and planners to ensure user-friendly, inclusive housing design. 5. Smart partner selection. Prioritize experienced developers with shared project goals over simply choosing the lowest bidder. 6. Streamline approvals, simplify procedures, digitize workflows, and integrate departments into a single-window platform to reduce delays. 7. Enhance coordination and leadership. Strengthen communication, build stakeholder trust, and promote accountability among partners. 8. Promote user-centered planning. Involve future residents early, design adaptable housing, and move away from donor-driven financial models. 9. Foster sustainability. Integrate green infrastructure and environmentally conscious planning into all PPP housing efforts. 10. Use adaptive pricing models. Adjust prices and returns based on transparent market indicators to maintain long-term viability. 11. Adopt a structured workflow. Define clear roles and responsibilities for all stakeholders to improve project alignment, communication, and results. PPP projects can significantly contribute to the gain of the SDG goals for sustainable development. This research identifies 2 SDG goals that are significant, and these are: SDG Goal 11 focuses on sustainable cities and communities, and SDG Goal 17 focuses on partnerships for the goal. Details are shown in the graphical presentation. This research concludes with: Dhaka, a densely populated and rapidly growing megacity, faces a critical shortage of affordable housing for lower and middle-income groups. Many migrants live in poor conditions due to high costs and limited services. Private developers, supplying 93% of housing, dominate the market with little government control over affordability. As a result, off-the-market prices are often significantly higher than government-anticipated rates, making housing inaccessible for many. A public-private partnership (PPP) approach is essential to regulate prices and ensure broader access. Although 3 PPP-based projects have been launched, progress is hindered by bureaucratic delays and weak oversight. Proposed 1,000-square-foot units may still be unaffordable for low-income families, and concerns persist over a biased selection process. This research opens avenues for further studies that may contribute to understanding public-private partnership (PPP) projects in the context of socio-economic inclusivity. As a result, government initiatives will become more sustainable and beneficial in addressing the acute housing problem in Dhaka. Thank you for your passion hearing.